And now, time for a look at the scores for the Simulated Baseball League, the first session of the day for Saturday, December 21st, the morning games. Full scoreboard to get to. We'll start with the Nationals and the Rays. Washington wins at 5-4 in 11. 5-10-0 for Washington, 4-11-2 for Tampa Bay. Tyler Clippard gets the win, 1-0. The loss to Grant Balfour, 0-2. No home runs in that game. Red Sox beat the Yankees 6-5. They pull even in their set. Boston wins that with 2 in the ninth. 6-9-0 for Boston. 5-7-1 for New York. Scott Atchison is the winner for Boston, 1-0. And Mariano Rivera took the loss, 0-1. Fisk hit number 3 for Boston. Gehrig number 6 for New York. The Phillies shut out the Astros 1-0 in Houston. 1-8-0 for Philly, 0-4-0 for Houston. Cliff Lee is the winner, 2-0. The loss to J.R. Richard, 3-1. And Tug McGraw came on to get the last out, and that is save number 7 for him, no homers. The Braves beat the Angels 11-4, 11-13-2 for Atlanta, 4-10-1 for L.A. Spahn the win, 3-0. Messersmith the loss, 1-3. Home runs for the Braves: Holmes number 5, Murphy number 3, and Logan hit number 1. The Rangers beat the Giants by an 8-5 score, 8-9-0 for Texas, 5-12-1 for San Francisco. Jenkins the win, 2-1. Marichal the loss, 2-2. Feliz save 5. Franco and Hamilton each hit number 3 for Texas. Mitchell number 4. Williams hit a pair. He has 4. And Posey hit number 2, all for the losing Giants. Kind of a wild ending to the game in Miami. The Marlins had the Mets down 8-4 going to the bottom of the 8th. Miami scored 7 to lead 15-4. The Mets cut 6 of that back. Marlins win it 15-10. 15-13-1 for Miami. 10-15-0 for New York. Kevin Brown the win, 2-1. And Dwight Gooden took the loss, 1-3, now his mark. Yelich hit number 2 and Floyd number 4 for the Marlins. Wright number 3, Strawberry number 4, and Beltran number 4 for the Mets. Baltimore beats the Dodgers 10-1, 10-14-0 for the Orioles, 1-7-1 for the Dodgers. Barney Pelty is the winner at 2-1. And the loss to Clayton Kershaw, 3-1. Ripken hit a pair that gives him 3 for Baltimore. Gentile and Frank Robinson each hit number 4. The Athletics beat the Padres 7-2. 7 runs on just 5 hits, no errors for Oakland. 2-3-0 for San Diego. Grove 3-1 over Kirby, 1-3. Home runs for Oakland. Cochran hit number 1 for the Padres. Nevin hit a pair, and Nevin now has 5 on the season. The Twins scored single runs in each of 5 different innings, and they beat the Reds 5-1. 5-8-0 for Minnesota. 1-6-1 for Cincinnati. Walter Johnson over Jim Maloney. They're both 2-1. Nathan saved number 4. Cronin hit number 2 for the Twins. The White Sox shut out the Indians 5-0. 5-8-0 for Chicago, 0-6-0 for Cleveland. Frank Owen is the winner at 4-0, and the loss to Addie Joss at 3-1. No homers. Pirates beat the Diamondbacks 13-6, 13-16-1 for Pittsburgh, 6-15-1 for Arizona. Adams 4-0 over Schilling, 1-3. Clemente hit number 2, Stargell a pair, number 6 and 7 on the season for Pittsburgh. For Arizona, Drew, that would be Stephen Drew, with number 3. The Mariners beat the Royals with a 2-run homer in the 11th inning, 3-1 the final. 3-5-0 for Seattle, 1-5-0 for Kansas City. Rhodes is the winner. Arthur Rhodes. His record's 1-1. Greg Holland the loss 0-1. And the home run for Reggie Jefferson of Seattle, obviously, and that would be his first. The Cardinals and Brewers were scoreless through 11. All the scoring in the 12th, and it ends up 3-2 in favor of St. Louis. 3-6-0 for the Cardinals. 2-8-2 for the Brewers. Jason Mott the win, 1-1. The loss to Ken Sanders, 1-1, and the save to Chance, number 1, no homers. Blue Jays beat the Rockies 9-7. Toronto scored 3 in the first inning, and then they scored single runs in the 2nd through the 7th consecutively. So 6 straight ones up there. Looked like they were putting a picket fence on that scoreboard. 9-12-2 for Toronto. 7-12-4 for Colorado. Key the win 1-2. Jimenez the loss 1-2. And B.J. Ryan saved 6. Delgado hit number 6 for Toronto. Holiday number 3. Castillo number 2 for Colorado. We have another walk-off. The Cubs, a 3-run 9th inning home run to beat Detroit 3-1. 3-3-1 for Chicago. 1-4-1 for Detroit. In this game, the Cubs didn't even have a base hit for 7 innings. And Detroit had scored its run in the 9th inning before the Cubs responded with their 3. Sammy Sosa hit the winning home run, his 4th. And that gave Mordecai Brown the win. 1-3 his mark. Denny McLain took the loss, and he is 0-3. And that's the wrap for the Saturday morning simulations for December 21. More later.